You probably didn't know that right now, as you're watching this video, time isn't actually passing. In fact, according to some of the greatest minds in physics, time might not exist at all, not in the way you think it does, not as this universal river carrying us from past to future. What you're experiencing right now, this moment, this now, according to physics, shouldn't exist. And yet, here you are, watching this, breathing, existing in what you call the present. But what if I told you that yesterday, today, and tomorrow are all happening simultaneously? That the you from 5 years ago and the you from 5 years in the future exist just as much as the you watching this screen right now? By the end of this video, you'll question every when you've ever known. Here's where physics breaks your brain. In Einstein's equations, the ones that describe how the universe actually works, there's a problem, a massive problem that physicists don't talk about enough. In these equations, time is just another dimension, like height, width, and depth. It's a coordinate, a number, a position. But here's the kicker. Nowhere in Einstein's equations does it say that one moment is now and another is then. Nowhere does it say time flows. The equations work perfectly fine whether time moves forward, backward, or doesn't move at all. Physicist Carlo Rovelli puts it like this: the difference between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. That's not me saying it. That's not some philosopher. That's a quote from Albert Einstein himself. Think about it. Your entire life, every memory, every plan, every regret is built on the assumption that time moves, that there's a past you can't change and a future you can shape. What if that's backwards? Let me give you a thought experiment that'll make this click. Imagine you're looking at a film strip, old school movie film. Every frame exists simultaneously on that strip, right? Frame 1 to frame 1000, they're all there, all at once. But when you watch the movie, you experience it frame by frame. You feel like you're moving through it. The illusion of movement, the illusion of now shifting from frame to frame. According to physics, that's exactly what your life is. All the moments of your existence, your birth, your first kiss, your death, they all exist simultaneously in what physicists call the block universe. They're all equally real, all equally now. You're not moving through time. There's no cosmic projector playing your life frame by frame. Instead, you exist as a four-dimensional object stretched across space-time. The you at age 5 exists. The you at age 85 exists. They're both there, frozen in the block universe, like frames on a film strip. But then why do you feel like you're moving? Why does it feel like time is passing? Here's the disturbing answer. It's your memory. Your consciousness is the projector creating the illusion of motion. Let's zoom out, way out. Imagine an alien civilization on a planet 10 light-years away looking at Earth right now through a super telescope. What would they see? They'd see you 10 years ago, because light takes time to travel. But here's what breaks everything. According to Einstein's relativity, if that alien starts moving toward Earth at near light speed, they don't just see you 10 years ago anymore. They can see you tomorrow, next week, next year. By simply changing their motion through space, they change what moment of your life is happening now for them. Your future is their present. Your present is someone else's past. What does now even mean anymore? What is the present moment? It gets worse. Near a black hole, time slows down. An hour there could be 7 years on Earth. You've seen Interstellar. That's real physics. But think about what that means. Now is different depending on where you are in space. There is no universal now, no universal present moment. The moment your grandmother died and the moment you were born, and the moment you'll die, they're all happening now from different reference frames in the universe. Time isn't a river carrying us all downstream together. It's more like everyone has their own river, flowing at their own rate, and none of them are synchronized, which means the question, what time is it, has no objective answer. So here's where we flip everything. If time doesn't flow, if past, present, and future all exist equally, if you're a four-dimensional object stretched across space-time, what does that mean for free will? If every moment of your life already exists in the block universe, including the moment you make a choice, is that choice real? Or is it already written into the fabric of space-time? Think about it. The version of you that chooses to finish watching this video already exists. So does the version that clicks away. Both futures are already there, frozen in the block. But here's the paradox that keeps physicists up at night. If time is an illusion created by your consciousness experiencing different frames of the block universe sequentially, then change is an illusion. Motion is an illusion. Cause and effect might be an illusion. You didn't choose to watch this video because of causality, because one moment led to the next. You're watching it because it's part of the structure of the universe. It always was. It always will be. Your entire life, every choice, every accident, every triumph and tragedy, it's all already written into the geometry of space-time. Unless, what if the reason time seems to flow is because it actually does, but only in your mind? What if consciousness is the one thing that exists outside the block universe? What if you're not in time, you're the thing experiencing it? So here's where we are. Physics says time doesn't exist, or at least not the way you experience it. Your memory says it does. Your entire sense of self depends on it. The clock on your wall says it's 3 p.m., but a physicist would say that's just a number on a coordinate system, no more special than 3 meters or 3 kilograms. Maybe time is like the color blue. It's not out there in the universe. It's something your brain creates when it processes certain wavelengths of light. Maybe time is the same thing, not a fundamental feature of reality, but an emergent property of consciousness. A story your brain tells itself to make sense of existence. So I'll leave you with this question. If time doesn't exist, if past, present, and future are all equally real and happening simultaneously, what are you? Are you a moment? Are you a memory? Are you the sum of all your moments stretching across the fourth dimension? Or are you something else entirely? The witness standing outside of time, experiencing it frame by frame, creating the illusion of flow. Maybe the real question isn't, does time exist? Maybe it's, do you?